I got Fred. If it was Bam Bam, you know what I'm saying? Now I might be close. Now I might be close. Bug. Okay, Mandar. I'll say Vice.
Must have breathed in some shit today.
This is crazy.
Well, oxygen.
What?
Yeah.
God damn it. Fuck that shit.
Oh no, you press it.
I swear to God, I need to go to work as like a
Look who he has. I have to skip him. I have it. Okay.
as like a who's it? A Krieg Marine.
Thank you.
Krieg Marine. Deathcore Krieg.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, with the face masks and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I've been using Glean for...
Yeah. I'm not sure if I can fix bayonet or whippersnapper, but
Fucking loser talk.
have a crack.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could.
I think you stabbing it in someone's direction is probably going to work regardless of whether or not you can fix a bayonet.
Yeah. I use coil, which on people fucking hurts, but like it's not gonna like cut limbs off.
That's also loser talk. Attach a chainsaw to the end of it.
I mean, I just used the chainsaw. Pole saw is pretty good as well. That's essentially like a chain poler, huh? Chain halberd. Yeah.
Fuck, imagine being the one marine that gets like cuts through a Tyranid and then the fucking chain comes off. Oh.
Well,
You're just like, ah, fuck!
I don't think that.
Pull him.
I'm sure it could happen, but I don't think that sort of. Yeah. No, nobody worries about that shit.
I don't think they're gonna put it in the law.
No, no. Yeah, it's one of those things, like real world things, where it's like, nah, this seems anti-fun. You have to like reload your chain on your fucking chainsaw. And I mean, I've seen a bunch of them, like Space Marine v Chaos Marines, where they're just like fighting against each other. That's like blade on blade. If that can't fucking fuck the chain, nothing's gonna fuck the chain. I've broken a few chainsaw chains. That'd break a fucking hardest one I could think of. I wouldn't even want to think what chains they're fucking using too. Because, yeah, I think, like, because you can buy, like, tungsten carbide fucking chains at the moment, and you'd think they'd be great, but they're not. Like, you start cutting gum with, like, they're just not, they're cutting gum. Gum's miles too hard. You're better off with a softer chain that'll cut through it, that you can easily sharpen. And not even easily sharpen, it's the, like the edge, like the angle.
I was just reading up. Sorry, I was reading up. What happens if you use two chainsaws on each other like a sword?
I've seen it in animation, but then again, every fucking bolter I've ever seen in animation has casings come out of it, and yet, in law, bolters are caseless. So, make that make sense. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of with them when adding cases in because it makes sense if it doesn't happen.
The what, sorry?
Sorry, I was drinking. Makes a lot less sense if you don't have the cases than, you know.
No. Like, you can do caseless ammo. fucking
Oh, like musket balls and shit.
no, like Heckler and Co. Did caseless ammo for the fucking Kraut space magic thing. The G. Fuck, what is it? G11. Anyway, no, people have worked on it, but at that time, the smoke that came off of the caseless, because it sort of has to be sort of essentially glued together, was sort of toxic. So they'd fire, and then you breathe that smoke in, and it was fucking up the lungs of everybody who was testing.
And it was like worse to fire it than it was to actually be hit by the fucking thing.
Oh, no, well...
Maybe not, but
No.
It's a double-edged sword.
Well, their thing is that, like, they made this gun that would fire 3 times, and you'd feel the recoil for 1. Like, it could fire so fast that by the time the 3rd shot is out, you feel the recoil from it. And you hit it, but you feel all 3 in 1. So it's a fucking hell of a kit. And it used like a clock spring and a bunch of other shit in the lower of the gun, which then means that, like, yeah, you try fixing one if you're in a battlefield. Like, you know, you can't. Like, there's no amount of bodging back together you could ever do to make that fucking work. So, cool gun. They're in most of the Call of Duties. Like, like really a neat idea, but like just so ungodly impractical. But no, caseless you can 100% do. The only issue is that, like, for us, the technology's not really there. That being said, though, like, you could do that in 40k, no one would give a fuck. Oh yeah, you fire a bolter, but every time you breathe in smoke around the bolter, like that fired gun, like, you just get a little bit of the Emperor's cancer, and they wouldn't care. Like, I can't think that that's terribly high on there, you know, like, give a shit about list. It wouldn't hurt Space Marines anyway. So yeah, technically, yeah, we could do it, but...
Oh. Trump is named more times in the Epstein files than Harry Potter is named in all 7 books.
Oof.
Yep. Although, I have read them. In fairness, about 80% of that is them ragging on Trump, saying that he's the enemy.
Yeah.
But still, though.
I haven't. Okay, but if I've seen bits and pieces of it. If he was, like, labeled, like, it's like you see the bit where everyone's going on about Bill Gates at the moment.
Yeah, because Bill Gates is in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, Bill Gates is in a lot of fucking trouble. Fucking Post Malone's in a bit of trouble too. Fuck. Never saw that coming.
There's some nasty ones on that list too. Their treasurer was on that list. The American treasurer.
Oh no, like half of government, both sides have been in it. 100%.
Big one.
And I mean, America sort of needs a shake-up. What, Barack is on it or he's not?
He's on it.
No,
Not only is he on it, but he's like guiding it. They message him on multiple occasions saying, you know, hey, that speech that you're going to do on such and such, can you say da 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 da, and like...
Don't surprise me.
Sway him in a different direction to... Elon Musk is on there so many fucking times, it's lost on me.
Avenging angel at your disposal.
I love it. The Clintons wouldn't even show up to the court-mandated deposition. So, on the low end, that's a fine. On the high end, that's fucking treason. Depends how far I want to push it.
We will not suffer any encroachment from the war. Mad.
I had to do some following up on some of the emails and some of the information because I was like, you know, you could fake these emails, like all the ones that are being put out now. You could fake it easily, but then one person I looked up, which was the treasurer, got asked about the emails, and now he's in hot water because he submitted to them. He said that all of those emails are 100% true.
I mean, even with the big one at the moment is the Bill Gates thing. Is that like there aren't even Bill Gates saying that he did it. It's just Epstein saying that he did it. Which I mean, it's thin. It's so goddamn thin. But apparently he was in Australia when that popped off. Because the only news thing he's done is with Channel 9. So, yeah.
And Trump's trying to say, can we ignore it now? Can we put it aside? Like, get fucked.
Oh,
put
no,
it
no,
aside.
no. Get fucked, can't we?
You're on
How
this.
about you like, take the redactions off? Or better yet, go back to how you redacted it the first round. Where it wasn't even redacted. They just used the blackout tool. Which meant that instead of it being hardcore redacted, you could sort of just, like, grab and drag the mouse so that it would highlight the fucking text under it.
Into the breach once more.
Which might be the most retarded thing I've ever seen.
On me.
I mean, it's the government, so... So the most retarded thing I'll see until the next retarded thing from the
To
government.
seek our quarry.
That's gonna be the best fucking birthday cake I've seen. They made a Phasmophobia cake.
Cool.
Kel. General chat, mate. That's a real cake. I've seen some cool shit, like, you know, people making couches and shit out of cakes, but this is cool just because it's like such a thoughtful, like, this is what my partner loves more than anything cake, and it looks
That's
really
not
cool.
a lie. I guarantee you that cake still costs way less than if it had said, like, happy marriage or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
Malevolence tears at our spirit.
Like, it just says, you know, like, or, you know, like, fucking happily married, or, you know, like, names. Yeah. You've just doubled the cake, triple.
Oh fuck, we need this game. We all need this game. New co-op game comes out, it forces you to sneak a dead body out of a hotel.
Cool.
Yep. It's kind of like, designed like the... What do you call them?
Oh, it's got to be like that drug one, right?
No, it's more like the...
Well, again, like that drug one. I still haven't played that. I sort of want it, but the time
is
has
that
passed.
the one where you make the marijuana?
Avenging angel.
Yeah, the one where I get to cook meth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Of all things, I watched the couple of the guys from the unsubscribed podcast play it. It's really fucking hilarious when like two of them are just, you know, like trying to get things done, and then donut operators just going around attacking every police officer you can find. I thought that was pretty funny.
Lucasfilm is reportedly developing a Star Wars horror series, marking a major tonal shift for the franchise.
Wow. I mean,
Watch out! Wolf
it's something that we've wanted for a long time. People have been talking about it like a horror or something set in Star Wars for a long, long time. And it's like, yeah, there's so many different genres and things that you could do with Star Wars. Disney, like I said, was so hardcore against it though. So, like, yeah. That being said though, like,
Airborne ready.
Star Wars is kind of dead.
The creature is protecting itself.
Like, I don't think I care.
Will this grotesquerie
Yeah,
now
they fucked it for
cut the
themselves.
contents off from the vortex beast?
I've always been a bit more of a Trekkie anyway, but like, Star Trek's even more dead. Like, I don't care. Not at all.
How do I feel about this law? Donald Trump has ordered English only in schools, hospitals, and government buildings. Do you support this?
I shall sunder your poor aim throat so long.
Now, while I am majorly in favor of learning, if you say become a citizen of a country, then you should do everything within your ability to learn the language. I don't know how you enforce it. Are you
think-
going to arrest somebody because they don't speak the language?
This can't be true.
Stay away from the
It actually can't be true. Hellboy 3 Dark Eternity in 2026 delivers a long-awaited conclusion to Guillermo del Toro's trilogy. Ron Perlman returns as a weary, battle-worn Hellboy, now balancing fatherhood with destiny. Alongside Selma Blair, he raises powerful twins while ancient prophecy slowly awakens.
Hasn't Selma Blair got MS?
Possibly, but so does Christina Applegate, and she still did
Okay.
fucking what's it Ron Burgundy.
That was a while ago.
It depends on, yeah, I mean, she'd be fucked now,
loss of the acid
but like
Yeah.
she was still very deep into it at the time.
replacements. We have triumphed
Huh.
again, brothers, and our honor is unsullied.
I don't know.
Years after the fall of the Golden Army, peace is shattered when Ragnarok can no longer be delayed. The Leviathans rise, dark forces gather, and humanity faces extinction. Hellboy is forced to confront his true identity as Angnung Rama. I don't even know how to say his name. Knowing that embracing his destiny may cost him everything he loves.
Anglin Ra. Alright.
Doug Jones returns as Abe Sapien, bringing intelligence, loyalty, and emotional depth to the BPRD's final stand. Jeffrey Tambor also reunites with the cast, grounding the story in legacy and shared history.
I don't know. I'm gonna put that down as unlikely.
I want it to be real. I do. I really do.
Oh, it's same.
Let's look up Ron Perlman in IMDb, shall we?
I am database.
IMDb. Fuck, he's got a lot upcoming. Yeah, it can't be right. Can't be true. It's not there. He's in Fallout. He's the voice of a super mutant in Fallout. The fuck? No, he's in a Gentleman. I didn't know that.
Movie or TV show?
Fallout, TV.
No, I mean the gentleman.
I guess it was 2025, so
TV show. Yeah.
TV show. Is Theo in it?
I haven't seen it. I've seen the movie.
It's got a 4.8.
movie's great. I heard the TV show was very good. but critics hated it. But I've talked to people who have seen it and they liked it.
Oh, he was the voice of Optimus Primal in fucking Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Huh.
I mean, also like I'm happy that he's in Fallout though. Although he really every season should start with like war never changes, so he should be in it for just that. But seeing that he's in every Fallout game. Actually, I don't know whether he's in 76. But he's in every other one.
No, he's. I just scrolled past Fallout 76 as you said it.
All right.
Well, thank you very much for watching. Today we did a run with the Assault on Vortex. The Vortex had the mission debuffs on Hot Stratagem. The debuffs were hazardous environment, where enemies spawn toxic or corruption zones. Didn't particularly see them, but I'm sure they were there. Hardened skin, where they ignored the first 3 hits. I mean, as you can tell, that doesn't make them immune to like getting gun strikes or whatnot. And of course, our ammo reserve was doubled. Again, it was didn't really matter too much. Using the pistol, you can get by, since most of the assault's damage comes out of its melee weapon. Which in this case, we went for the heroic Thunderhammer, Storm's Dominion. The reason why is because it has the wonderful perk ability where using a ground shock slam creates a lightning grenade effect. This also applies to the big ground pound that you do from the air when you jetpack and you slam to the ground. Very, very useful at controlling small ads. For the perks, you take the bottom row, Perpetual Strength, into Fast Preparation, Perpetual Strength again, and we take Perpetual Strength on top. Then we take Shattering Impact to increase the area radius effect of Ground Slam. This is very, very important because it not only does a lot of damage, but whatever's left, it is when it leaves this lightning field behind, there's a lot of after damage as well, aside from the initial hit. Then we take Seismic Chain, right? This is for a regular melee combo. You can, when you run into an enemy and you slam them, you can hold it for a heavy attack and then follow up with a second heavy attack. Next, we take Perpetual Strength again, along with Aftershock. When you hit an enemy with Aftershock, you deal 10% melee damage for 10 seconds. Killing Streak, killing 7 enemies in rapid succession with a light combo. You will not lose control, and you won't be knocked back. Pretty useful. And then this is the really important one, right? Where your Aftershock, which is basically, Aftershock is when you hold the right click button, you hold the melee for a charge attack before you do any other type of, before you do any light hits, basically. It's a big ground slam that creates the lightning field with this, and if you take this perk, it'll actually do a double lightning shock effect. Next, Minoris Slayer deals extra damage to Minoris level enemies, and Majoris Slayer will deal extra damage to Majoris level enemies. This is very, very important to take because you really want to have as many executes as possible, and Majoris enemies are the ones that you're going to be using them on. There are no ways in which you can get the increased ground effect and Extremist Slayer. Unfortunately, if Extremist Slayer were here, I think this would be in a better position, but unfortunately it isn't, so we just have to make do. For the pistol, we take the Heroic Heavy Bolt Pistol, also known as Retribution's Bequest. For the perk grid, we take Headhunter, Adamantine Grip, Rapid Health, Increased Capacity, Extended Magazine. You see, we're trying to give us as much ammo to use as possible. Then we take Death Strike, followed up by Great Might to do more damage to Terminus enemies. Discipline. When you have low ammo, you deal 25% more damage. And then Strong Finish, where the final bullet in the magazine does 50% more damage. Headshot Hunter, again, the reason why is because this weapon has the highest headshot multiplier of any sidearm. And last but not least, Gunstrike Reload. After doing a Gunstrike, either via a dodge or a perfect parry, you will be able to do a Gunstrike, which will instantly reload the weapon. Very useful to have. Now, as for the perk grid, the very first one we take is Armor Reinforcement. This is the most important perk you're probably going to get as an assault in terms of survivability. What this perk does is, in the event you get a gun strike off from either a dodge or a perfect parry, but the target is not killed, you will still get an armor segment back. Next, we get Consecutive Execution, Knowledge of the Enemy, Strategic Strikes, Precision Strike, Zealous Blow, Diligence, and last but not least, Ample Ammunition. The signature perk really is entirely up to you. Any of them will work just fine. As for the team perks, whether any of these are actually really good, it's all up to you. For the prestige perks, Unyielding Oath is probably the single most important perk. Then I take Adrenaline Boost. Anything that can reduce your ability to get interrupted when you're doing gun strikes is very important, because it stacks very well with this, right? And this thing keeps you invulnerable while you're in the air charging up heavy ground attacks. Very important for the assault class. And then I take Duelist to increase the parry window. It's not mandatory if you have fencing weapons, but it's something. It's a nice quality of life perk, especially if you like running block weapons as well. And last but not least, Fortitude for that extra HP. And that is the build for the assault class. Thank you very much for watching. As you can tell, in this mission, even though we had a Vanguard, his ability to handle melee combat can vary. And sometimes you'll have good results and sometimes you'll have bad ones. But with Assault, which is a melee specialist, if you are very aggressive in your approach, you will always have a better time than if you're defensive. So I hope that you were able to enjoy it and learn something from it. I enjoyed making this content for you, and I hope to have you support it going further into the future. Thank you very much, and always remember,